Hey guys, this is Beta Breakdown episode number 5. Today we're going to be breaking down the powerlifting style. Personally, this is something I barely have any knowledge in, so I'm going to leave it to my friend here who uses the powerlifter style all the time. So, see you later. Have fun with him.
Oh man, I look like chubby in this. All right, you guys. What I use, I should start off with this. What works for me might not work for you, but in all likeliness, it will work for you because it's worked for many other people. Now, these are the training principles that I follow. I follow the conjugate method of lifting weights, where you have a max effort day where you go all out, okay? And a speed day where you're focusing on speed. The weight doesn't matter, okay? I follow, in physics, there's a formula, force equals mass time acceleration, right? Max effort day, you're moving the most amount of mass, right? Speed day, you're accelerating. So when you combine those two, you're going to have an overall greater force production, okay, you guys? Now, on Monday, I like to start off with my max effort deadlifts because deadlifts are my favorite. I have a 500-pound deadlift. It's probably not impressive compared to all the powerlifters out there, but I have a 500-pound deadlift. I deadlift max effort on Mondays. I work up to my max on that day. Every week, I max every week, okay? And I try to drop back down to 90% of my max, do 3 sets of one rep. Then after that, I go on to my speed squats. So I squat 50% of my max, 8 sets, 2 reps. Okay, speed is everything. The negative, you can go as slow as you want, but the positive, you want to be as explosive and fast as possible on the speed days. I do that. Then I do a hypertrophy style, like volume squat, where I do 3 sets of 5 reps at about 70%. 80% depending on how strong I feel that day. After that, what I like to do, since it's so much quad work, I like to do some hamstrings by doing stiff leg deadlifts or I don't know what they're called, but I take dumbbells. I just bend over like they're stiff leg deadlifts and I walk. So I take a step, stiff leg deadlift, take another step, stiff leg deadlift. I do that. And after I'm done with all that, I've done my quads, I've done my hamstrings, and a lot of sets. It's a lot of sets. After that, I do power cleans. Okay, power cleans, I do that so I can have greater overall force output. And that's my Monday's training. Tuesday, I do my max effort bench press and speed overhead press. So for the bench press, just like I did on the deadlift, I work up to my max every week. Okay, go back down to 90%, do 3 to 5 sets, however much I feel. Of 90%, do 1 rep. After that, I move on to the overhead press, where I'll do 8 sets of 2 reps at 50% of my max on the overhead press, which for me is about 135, just with the bar, 135. I overhead press that, 2 reps, 8 sets. Then I move on to the lat pull down machine. I warm up my lats. I do the Jason Huss style where I keep the full contraction the entire time. I want to make sure I activate the lats. I bend back, right? After I hit that, I want to hit the middle of my traps and the sum of the side of my lats. So I do a dumbbell row, or I do a barbell row, whatever I feel like. If I feel like going really heavy that day, and I didn't go heavy the week before, I'll do barbell. If I want to do light but more volume, I obviously do dumbbells. Okay. After that, I do shrugs. Now the shrugs, I go up to a steady bodybuilder style. Go up, go down. I usually go up to like about 500 pounds on the shrug. And then after that, to help my cleans, I do a power shrug where I'm using my hips to drive up, and as I come up, and then I shrug up, and then I do whatever I can do to reach a 2 to 3 rep max on that. That's my max effort bench, speed, overhead, upper body day. On Wednesday, since I had 2 max effort days, I need a day to rest. So on Wednesday, I still come to the gym. but I do core. Like I do heavy hyperextensions. Okay. I do heavy side bends, and I'll do some heavy like crunches. I'll do stuff to work my core. And then on Thursday is my max squat, speed deadlift days. So it's basically everything's reversed. I max up to my squat, and I do 8 sets of 2 reps for my squat, on my deadlifts. Sorry. And I try to go fast on the speed deadlifts, of course. After that, I kind of feel out what I need to do. If I feel like my quads are lacking, I'll do some leg presses, of course, leg presses. And then I always end off with more power cleans. But the power cleans that I do is I do the clean, and I do it Olympic style. I lift up and I catch it in a front squat position. So when I catch it in a front squat position, I come up, and I'll do 10 reps with whatever weight I'm using. I usually stick to 135 because it's a lot of quad work. On Friday, that's my speed bench day, max overhead press. Speed, so I do 2 reps, 8 sets of bench press at 50%. Then I move to about 70 to 80%, 3 sets of 5 reps at that weight. Overhead press, I just work up to my max. Done with that, okay? This day is almost dedicated to like pressing. It's just a press day. So I'll do dumbbell bench presses. I'll just feel it out. Usually I do about 5 reps for about 5 sets. And I do incline bench press. But one thing I do every speed bench press day now is the hammer strength incline press with one arm. What I do is I just put 3 plates on each side. One arm, I'll do 12 reps. I know it's very bodybuilder style, but I have a very weak bench press. I only have a 315 bench press. So I use this to get some hypertrophy in my chest so I can get more size on so I can get stronger. On Saturday, I come to the gym to do shoulders and back. Shoulders and back, I just feel it out. There's nothing that I actually do that's set. I just come to the gym and if I feel like my lats are weak, which I do. Currently, I do need to bring up my lats. I do a lot of lat work. And my shoulders are pretty strong, so I don't do a lot of shoulders except for my rear delts, where a lot of people have issues in their rear delts. So you guys should be doing that anyways. And Sunday is usually my rest day, but if I do go to the gym, it's because I feel like I still have energy in me. You know those days where, like, those weeks where every day you still had energy? So I go to the gym and I do strongman type lifts where I do overhead push presses, or I just pick up some weight and just walk around with them. I just have fun in the gym on Sundays because I'm a loser and I don't do anything on Sundays, so I just go to the gym and have fun. And that's basically my split, you guys. I know it's a little difficult. I'll write it all down for you guys, post it on the bottom so you guys can read it out. I know I have an annoying voice, not that good to look at. I'm not as handsome as my buddy over there laughing on the floor. So I hope you guys out. Soon I'm going to have an interview up with Mark Bell, a very famous powerlifter, over 1,000-pound squat, over 1,000-pound bench press. I think he's hit like a 700-pound deadlift. I learned so much from him watching his videos, reading his articles. We're going to have a great interview with him coming up soon, you guys. Wait for that. And I'll see you next time with another episode of Beater Breakdowns, you guys. Peace.